CentralValleyTalk.com.
A story of bar life in Fresno County. I picked the wrong joint to hide in. She picked me to dance. She won't take no. That's what the blues is for. Well, I'm here to forget a day's trouble. She's got trouble in mind. Well, life's a great game. That's what the blues is for. The blues is for joy and sorrow. Testify to the pain, party like there's no tomorrow. Well, lighten up, she said, at least tonight. We all have it hard. You gotta keep your perspective. That's what the blues is for. Testify to the pain, party like there's no tomorrow. Well, heartache is only half the story. Defiance is the rest. You gotta say what you feel. That's what the blues is for. You gotta say what you feel. That's what the blues is for. Gotta say what you feel. That's what the blues is for. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, you know, hanging around the Ole, or the former Club Fred. You know, a little bit of bar life, things happen. That's one of those tunes. I actually happened to write it about my late wife and meeting her, of all things. My name is Steve Ono. I play guitar around town. I also produce recordings. I also put on shows for the Fresno Folklore Society. The Fresno Folklore Society is a nonprofit organization that is interested in preserving the folk music of Fresno and also in presenting folk music concerts in town. We've got a special treat coming in this weekend at the Full Circle Brewing Company. The pop folk group La Di Da out of Oakland. These folks are doing stuff. La Di Da, that's right. It's a really nice quintet of folks featuring an outstanding flautist and a really incredible cellist as the lead instruments of the band. So you should come out to the Full Circle this Saturday night, the 21st. Yeah, you can also catch the Folklore Society members hanging around at the Santa Fe Basque on Wednesday evenings at 5:30, playing a lot of old-time music. If you don't know what old-time music is, they used to call it hillbilly music, but the hillbillies called it old-time music. Here's an example of that kind of thing. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. Go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Yonder come the man with a sack on his back now, honey. Yonder come the man with a sack on his back now, babe. Yonder come a man with a sack on his back, got all crawdads he can pack, honey, baby mine. What you gonna do when the pond goes dry, babe? What you gonna do when the pond goes dry? Sit on the bank, watch the crawdads die, honey, baby mine. Yeah, you get line, I'll get pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. Go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Yeah, cool. Hey, 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 my name is Steve Ono. Thanks for watching the Chuck Leonard Central Valley Buzz Show. It's fun to have Astrid Plain here. She mentioned the Beatles. One of my absolute favorite groups. So I teach guitar at several different places, actually mostly at the California Arts Academy, Blackstone near Shaw. And I have classes there on Tuesday nights for kids as young as 6. I've got a 6-year-old who's learning chords. It's pretty amazing. There's actually several kids in the class, and they're all doing real well. I've also got a class at 6 o'clock for older kids and adults. I teach a basic folk style approach. Now this means basic chord and movement on the instrument. In other words, how to organize your changing from chord to chord, how to count time, how to understand music as a craft. I've had students, including several who have gone on to get advanced degrees in composition and have gone on to perform in lounges and bars around town all over the state of California as well. Some of my first impressions of music growing up in Bakersfield and Fresno was cowboy music. And I ended up playing later on in my younger life with a guy named Frank Hicks who played Western swing around here in the 1940s. And this is a tune that I wrote about him. He's got a 1936 Super 400, one of 29 guitars made. He's got hands big as bear paws, just about as quick. Anywhere on that neck, in the flick of a pick. He likes his coffee strong and a shady seat, a little toasted cheesy bread eat. And when he picks, it'll be a swinging tune. You better keep up and don't end too soon. 'Cause he's the king of the passing chord, knows all the ones in between that everyone else ignored. He's the king of the passing chord, knows all those little ones you never seen before. That long white beard, fedora hat, railroad overalls, and not an ounce of fat. Give him good changes so he won't get bored. He's the king of the passing chord. Yeah, he's the king of the passing chord, knows all those little ones that everyone else ignored. He's the king of the passing chord, does things with his fingers you've never seen before. Yeah, that long white beard, fedora hat, railroad overalls, and not an ounce of fat. Give him good changes so he won't get bored. He's the king of the passing chord. He's the king of the passing chord. Yeah, king of the passing chord. The gentleman's name was Frank Hicks, and used to play at the old Big Red Barn in the mid-1940s. One of the things I enjoy about being a musician in Fresno is there's a lot of very interesting styles being played, and some very interesting players. You should all check them out. Josh Teehee and the Bee and several other folks in town have done a great job, including Chuck Leonard here, of helping the local scene by providing us with publicity for what we do. And so I really appreciate the chance to be on the show. Coming up The Fresno Folklore Society is presenting not only La Dee Da this Saturday night at the Full Circle Brewing Company, but we're also presenting an Irish group called Whiskey and Women at Full Circle on February 28th. Now, one of the ladies is in both groups, Steffi, and should be very interesting show because they're completely different styles. She's one of those stylistic chameleons also, similar to what I do, but in her case it's a lot more extreme. It is going to be a really good show, folks. Come on out to the Full Circle Brewing Company and check out other stuff you might be interested in at fresnofolklore.org. Okay, we also encourage people to become members of the society. One of Frank Hicks's favorite old tunes was a thing called Lady Be Good, a Gershwin tune from the 1930s. Sweet and lovely, lady be good, lady be good to me. I am so awfully misunderstood. Lady, be good to me. Oh, please have bum, ba bum, ba 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 da, ba da 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 da, ba bum ba da da da. Have some pity. I'm so all alone in this great big city. I am just a lonesome babe in the woods. Lady, be good to me. I am just a lonesome babe in the woods. Lady, be